What is good? What is good, my beautiful people? It's Tussie Caesar 1K. So, this thing has kind of been on my mind lately, as of lately. I know, y'all don't really know me that well or anything, but the thing that's been kind of like on my mind lately is, you know, just not trying to allow or let the world make my heart grow black or grow cold, just based off of what other people have done to me or just what the world has, done and shown me. And, the person who, well, no, not the person, but the people who have shown me this, and shown me that are like my own children. Because I remember back in my, days, like sometimes whenever I think about it, I think about, the heart that I had whenever I was like 6, 7 in the first grade and stuff like that. And that heart was the heart of like, just openness, just open to love in various forms. And then as I grew older and started getting more experiences, then it was like my heart just started to grow black and started to grow like just cold and bitter because of what the world had presented to me. And I was just, because I used to be, I mean, I still am, but I used to be a more of a giving person. Not necessarily in like, giving everything away, but more of like, if, like, for instance, there was this time in kindergarten whenever there was one of my favorite shows, and then I got like a whole list of, not a whole list, but a whole printed out coloring things, like coloring characters that my whole entire class could draw. And I brought that in for everybody, even for upstairs and downstairs. I brought in like a whole printed out thing for everybody at school. And I just remember I just having, just this open heart and, just not really holding anything or taking anything personal. But as experiences, started to happen to me more, and I started to just, I guess, get my feel of what I feel like the world is to me, then that just started to turn just not the way that I liked it. And it just started to turn like black and cold and just feeling like, I'm not this and I'm not that. But the main thing that, and the people are showing me that, that I still have that, and that I can still practice that and still, carry that with me, are my own like children, and just how I see them interact with people. And then how I, just, it takes me back to that time whenever I used to, behave like that and be like that and stuff. But it's just something that I'm working on, because I'm taking my own spiritual journey, my own journey through spirituality, of like doing my own research and learning knowledge about as much as whatever I can, as much as I can. This is just my journey back to being more of a spiritual being and looking at life from an eye conception and unblocking, all my chakra points and stuff. And just, being in the world and not feeling like being connected to the world and not feeling like I'm separated. Because, the thing is that I am you and you are me, and we're all just a reflection of each other. And I feel like as a kid, I feel like that, because as a kid, you can be friends. Well, you try to be friends with everybody. You try to be cool with everybody. But then society, standards, and everything like that always hits you. And then whenever that hits you, then, you can't kick it with this person because they're this, that, and the other. Or they're not, up there with you. They don't have, like your wealth status or anything like that. Or, they're not as popular and stuff. But the whole thing, man, is that I just want to say is, don't let your heart grow cold because of the world. Whoever's listening to this, please do not let your heart grow cold or black or bitter because of the world. There's so much love in this world. There's so much kindness in this world. There's so much kindness and love that's within you that you can give yourself. I don't know if you heard that, but there's so much kindness and so much love in this world. And you, yourself, you right there, you can give yourself the most, you can give yourself more love than anybody else in this world can. Because you have to know you have to know how to love yourself and learn how to love yourself in order to, actually be able to receive love from anybody else or let anyone else know and teach someone else how to love you. But not everybody's meant to, love you the way that you love you. And that's just, that's just the way it is. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with them. That just means that, that person wasn't, that person just doesn't know how to love you. But you will find that person that will. You just have to make sure that you're in the right space and like mentally, emotionally, and physically, and spiritually. And spiritually. But, if you work on those three components of your own trauma and your own healing and, having more of an open heart, having more of an open mind, having more of just no emotional baggage and working through your own shit, then you will be successful. Because, you don't necessarily even need other people to, to love you. I mean, yeah, we crave that connection, and connection is good, and connection is something that we all need. But, you don't need, a partner to love you. You don't need someone else to love you in order for you to love yourself. Because that was a problem that I always had, and I still somewhat do have it, where I'll, put my need for validation or my need for love based off someone else. I love myself depending on how much someone else loves me. And that is very, very unhealthy. Not good. Because, just because of my own, trauma and stuff that I'm working through. It's it doesn't come up as much anymore, but it is something that I am battling with, of only loving myself to the extent that I see someone else love me. Whenever I need to love myself regardless if anybody loves me, now or never. But that's the video. This has been Tussy Caesar 1K coming at y'all. Peace, love, happiness, positivity, everything your way. Make sure that you have a great day. Make sure that you're grateful for whatever it is that you have in your life. And always remain grateful. And, tell somebody today, give somebody today a compliment. Or tell a relative or tell someone that you grew up with that you love them today. This has been Tussy Caesar. Peace.